Welcome to Riskex News Review. In this edition, a construction company is fined after a trench collapses, a school is fined after a teacher falls from a stepladder, and cranes collapse in Cornwall and Dubai. First up, we're excited to tell you that our new risk assessment module is coming soon with a brand new look. It has some powerful new features, as well as a new design, giving you more flexibility and control than ever. If you'd like more information, then get in touch with the sales team and they'll be pleased to talk it through with you. Some other product news now. AssessNET is about to get a brand new set of updated user guides. Our online knowledge base brings you detailed information about how to use AssessNET, including the latest features. We keep the guides updated so that you have the latest information. These guides have always been vital reference tools, but now they're even better. Not only will they keep pace with AssessNet's updates, you will also be able to brand them with your own corporate identity. Look out for this new development in June. We'll be sending out another reminder nearer the time, so you won't miss it. A construction company in Scotland has been fined £14,000 for safety breaches after one of its workers was seriously injured when a trench collapsed, burying him alive. Julian Kilbane was part of a team using an excavator to dig a trench 2.7 metres deep. Mr. Kilbane was down in the trench laying new drainage pipes and helping to guide machinery. When they located a boulder that prevented further excavation, the team used the digger to try and move it. One of the trench walls collapsed, burying Mr. Kilbane in soil. His colleagues immediately dug the soil away from his head so that he could breathe. He sustained multiple injuries, including punctured lungs and broken ribs, a fractured collarbone and shoulder. He was hospitalised for almost 3 weeks and has since been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. The HSE investigation found that none of the workers had formal health and safety training to manage a construction site, and there had been no risk assessment of the excavation work. Workers were given verbal instructions rather than being briefed using detailed mapped-out plans. Not only that, the trench had not been supported to control the risk of it collapsing. The fine of £14,000 has been criticised by the Unite union, whose opinion is that it is an insufficient sum considering the suffering that Mr. Kilbane and his family have endured so far. In their view, the fine does not send a strong enough message about the paramount importance of health and safety at work. A London academy school has been fined after a teacher installing spotlights and cabling in a drama studio fell from a stepladder. Another teacher present in the room turned to find him unconscious on the ground. He had sustained multiple fractures to his skull, wrist and elbow. The school, Queen Elizabeth's Girls' School in Barnet, pleaded guilty to a criminal safety offence. They admitted they had inadequately assessed the work at height and provided insufficient training. Both of these measures were requirements in the school's health and safety policy. A health and safety e-learning tool, which included a module for working at height, was only made mandatory after the event. The school was fined £2,000 plus prosecution costs. In the HSE's view, if the school had conducted a suitable risk assessment of the light rigging task and ensured that employees undertook the training that was available, the incident could have been prevented. Falmouth Docks in Cornwall has seen the dramatic collapse of a dockside crane, leading to the evacuation of the site. This was disastrous enough in itself, but the crane fell onto 10 acetylene cylinders, which meant a 200-metre exclusion zone was set up around the area in case the cylinders exploded. One firefighter suffered minor injuries while he was investigating, and fortunately nobody else was hurt. A full health and safety investigation will be carried out to determine the cause, and Cornwall Fire Service said its response was in line with how it would plan for this type of incident. A couple of days earlier, another dramatic crane incident was captured on CCTV, this time at the Jebel Ali port in Dubai. A ship coming into the container port collided with one of the giant ship-to-shore cranes on the harbour dock, causing it to collapse. A second crane was also jolted off its rails, but remained upright and stable. Miraculously, nobody was killed at this busy port, with 10 people sustaining only minor injuries. Jebel Ali is one of the world's busiest ports, with 98 cranes in total, 19 of which are up to 138 metres tall at full extension. That's all for now. We're always very pleased to hear your feedback, so get in touch if there's anything you'd like us to include next time. Thanks for watching.